We just got the final Tekken 8 trailer. So with the game only being days away, I figured I'd analyze and go through this trailer, giving you my theories, before we all finally get to enjoy Tekken 8 to its fullest. So let's break this down. Alright, so first things first, the trailer starts off with this awesome shot of the Colosseum. It just looks like the Roman Colosseum. But what I don't understand is, like, you can see empty seats. There's plenty of space here for people. This is less packed than, like, an American football game. Which makes me wonder, did only certain people get, like, reservations to the King of the Iron Fist? Like, imagine that. You get an invitation, you're like, hey, you get to watch your champion fight to the stick in death. If he loses, it's over for you. That is terrifying. Nonetheless, though, this is such a cool shot, and it really gives us this feeling of, like, the true scale of this entire event. Also, I don't understand why everybody's wearing purple. Did they, like, buy official Kazuya merchandise? What is going on with that? Okay, but this shot, though, with Hwa-Rang. Guarantee it, this is gonna be, like, the first time that we see him in the story mode, him walking through these hallways and getting ready to fight. Also, I like the writing on the wall that it says King of Iron Fist. My question is, like, how did Kazuya get all of this set up in such a short amount of time, though? Also, we keep seeing this shot of Victor, and I wasn't sure if this was just gonna be used for trailers or actually in the story mode, but I think it's in story mode, which in my stages video, I predict that maybe they have to use this boat to get somewhere, so who knows? Perhaps I was right. The next interesting shot here is Claudio, Zafina, Ling Xiaoyu, and Panda all arriving at the Colosseum, which in the story trailer, we saw them running towards. I wonder, though, if they're actually gonna get to compete, or if they arrive late, and maybe this happens at the part of the story when Kazuya goes into his final form. Also, Jin walking into the arena, like all the statues here, that's some gladiator level stuff. Also, this right here gets me wondering if Fang is actually training in Yakushima, because it's so odd to me that he'd be there if this is an actual shot that's going to be in the story. And this is a big problem I had when I recorded my final predictions video for story mode, which I did 2 days ago, and then of course this trailer drops. And we get some leaked images and videos from the story mode, but I'll talk about those later. But we just don't know, like, what's actual story footage and just promotional clips. Like this one right here with Brian. Like, we didn't see him in the New York fight, so unless this happens after Kazuya, like, defeats Jin, I don't know what's going on here. But this is awesome right here, which again, I predicted. It was kind of a no-brainer, honestly. Everybody knew it, that this is where the King of Iron Fist tournament was going to take place, in the arena. That's what it's there for, right? So the fact that it's also happening in the Colosseum is kind of odd to me. But the boys meeting up, and Jin's just going to, unfortunately, beat the bricks out of Hwa-Rang. And then we see Azucena and Lily just beating up these two random dudes. I'm assuming in the story mode, there's going to be like a montage that just shows, like, everybody winning their fights until we get to maybe like the top 8, because not every character is going to compete in the tournament. And right here with Paul and Law, I wonder if they fought and Paul came out on top, or perhaps it's like in previous Tekken games where they both came up with a plan that would guarantee that either one of them would win the tournament. So I think this could be really cool, though, to bring Paul back to his former glory, because for those of you that don't know, in the tournaments that he's competed in, he's almost always done well. But him hoping to give the smackdown on Kazuya is just unfortunate, because we all know that that would not go well. Also, this line right here, I feel like is definitely Jin talking to his mother, and would definitely be something he'd say at the final fight on Fallen Destiny. But then we get a look at the other modes, like Arcade Quest, Customization, and this shot right here of Kazuya is just terrifying. But I wonder who he's talking to. Obviously, he could just be talking to himself, but who knows? For some reason, just seeing him sit at his desk reminds me of, like, the older Tekken games. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Lee's ending. I can't remember if it's in Tekken 1 or 2, but it's when he's got, like, Kazuya and Heihachi in a cage, and he's sitting at the desk, and he gives him the thumbs down. And then, of course, you get to see the giant battle scene, which is just gonna be so stinking good. And then this shot right here. So far, we haven't seen that Jin and Kazuya were gonna be a part of the battlefield fight, but then we get this, with Kazuya just decimating everything with this laser, and all the soldiers just being blasted into oblivion, and Reina steps out of nowhere and just embraces it with open arms. Like, what is she gonna do? Give the laser a hug? I don't understand what's going on here. My only theory, I feel like she's gonna use Jin to try and figure out how the devil gene works, and to see if maybe she has that power, with a lot of people saying she's either Heihachi's daughter or an experiment, kind of like Steve was. So I don't know, we'll just have to wait and find out. But the other thing I want to talk about were these 3 images and then 2 videos that got leaked of story mode so far. So obviously, spoiler warning, because these images do show some story details. Obviously, I'm not going to show the videos because that could be problematic for my channel. So it's one of these images here. It's obviously the scene in the arena with Jin's team, and Claudio's putting down some dude is putting a spell on the arena. I don't know. So I wonder if this is when Kazuya first transformed and they're getting ready. See, but this image right here just reminds me of, like, the fight between the Guardians and Thanos with Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. I'm telling you, the final battles in Tekken 8 between the war scene and this are just give off Avengers vibes. This one right here, though, I talk about it in my story predictions vid, where I think that Jin is gonna have to go on a side quest to Yakushima to talk to his mother, because we have the clip of Ling Xiaoyu fighting off the Jack robots there. So I wonder if he's gonna be in some type of trance or something, which will help him get into the spirit realm to talk to June, and Ling will have to protect him while that's going on. So hopefully it gives them a chance to build their relationship. I don't know, the relationship that isn't there there because Jin doesn't pay any attention to her. And then this final image right here. See, this physically, this physically hurts me to look at because I know Hwoarang is trying his hardest and Kazuya's just gonna one-shot him. But hopefully not, we'll see, I don't know. But honestly, it's a pretty sick image. Now, the 2 videos that I've seen leaked so far, I haven't watched them all the way through because I kind of want to avoid really in-depth spoilers. But one of them is just Jin meeting Reina in the hallway, and then they fight and talk, which is something else that I predicted when we got the gallery image leaked for this game a few weeks ago. And then the other footage was Jin fighting Hwoarang. So, you know, nothing too crazy, but that is going to do it of my breakdown for this trailer. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about all this stuff. And don't forget, my final story predictions video is going to be out soon. So I'm interested to see how much I might get right about Tekken 8's story. But don't forget, I stream Tekken 8 every Tuesday with viewers, and if you want to join my Discord, link is down in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching the video all the way through, and you'll see me next time.